2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Good on the shot.
It's hard enough stopping Durant when he's on his own, but when he's running the pick and roll like he is, it's pretty much impossible.
Curry against Irving. Left side Curry.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that. You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Here's Harris. Simmons passes to Harris. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Harden right side. Harris finds Harden. And stolen by Simmons. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Stolen by Durant. In transition. Here come the Nets. And KD throws it down.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Durant with the steal. Now here's Jordan. Three-pointer. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Embiid. He kicks to Harris. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, we all saw that coming when KD started cutting to the rim. Beautiful alley-oop finish from Durant.
The 76ers trail by 9. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid trying to break loose. No good from Simmons. And the Nets with possession. This run now up to 13-2. Irving misses.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here is Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris against Durant. And finished off by KD.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Harris. Back to Curry. Takes the three. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. On the wing, Harden. KD on the wing. 1 second left. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the point guard position. The 76ers trail by 9. Scott can't get it to go. For 3, Harris. And here is Brown. Down low. Here's Griffin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Griffin's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. He competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for Irving.
But just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Hill. Here's Johnson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Griffin. And stolen by Scott. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. '76ers moving the ball around. Scott the pass to Howard. Back to Scott. Passes to Howard. Griffin with the steal. To the paint. And Brown throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
To the right side. Howard finds Milton. Scott with the ball. Guarded by Green. Scott the pass to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. And there's the pass to Luwawu. Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. Misses from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Howard kicks to Korkmaz. The 76ers with another miss. Nets leading by 10. Pass to Johnson. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Here's Milton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Llewellyn, defended by Thibault. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Maxey. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Here's Embiid, and he banks in the layup. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Harden surveying the D. He dishes it to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. A ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam it when he has room to.
Here's Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The 76ers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Up top, Curry. Outside, Simmons. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we finished one half of it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there. Oh, that was something else.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Harden outside. Kicks to Durant. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers trail by 7. Yes, that goes in.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Harris against KD. They double team KD. And Jordan has it in the corner. Harris against Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Nets leading by 5, and even 3-on-3 break. Irving finds Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Korkmaz checked in for Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Simmons. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Here's Thybulle. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break?
Hill passes to Harris. Over Harden. The 76ers with another miss.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And a wide open look for Irving. The three-pointer no good.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And here we go. Here's Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Korkmaz kicks to Thybulle. Here's Harris. And he overshot that one, missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
Oh!
He wasn't playing on that. He was
That was incredible.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. So the wing on the left. Griffin looking it over. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Trailing by 13.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing. You tell me, how do you defend that? With heart and strength and command of the Rockets, it's almost unfair.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Johnson, the pass to Griffin. Over in the corner, Green. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Good D by Embiid. Green with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Curry passes to Scott. Green kicks to Simmons. Here's Embiid. That one, no good. Griffin with some nice D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Embiid with the steal. Gets a hand on it, and Green is right there.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and getting rewarded with the putback.
Johnson attacking. Good D by Embiid. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. And the technical free throw is good.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hilton the pass to Howard. Griffin with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Griffin with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break from past the arc. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Howard dishes to Scott. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Right side, Griffin. Over Hill. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Harris passes to Simmons. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Left side Durant. Launches a 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, this is where Durant feasts. I mean, he can let it fly, and he has confidence.
Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Jordan. KD drives in, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And that one drops.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Durant against Harris. Durant kicks to Irving. From downtown. That shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And it's Simmons penetrating. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Harden left side. And here's Harris from the arc. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 19. And Simmons kicks to Curry. The shot. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Green against Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Passes it to Embiid. Outside Curry. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Simmons dishes to Green. Curry outside. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
But they get it back. Here's Irving. Shoots the three. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point game. And that one's good. Simmons.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Harden against Simmons. Now Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Now, here is Young. And yes, it's good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Embiid finds Harris. And that one hits back iron.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Snell, the pass to Collins. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
A pass to Harris. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called a...
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
Young against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Embiid, no good. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Embiid against Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young against Simmons. Young pass to Bogdanovich. And Young kicks to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Curry on the wing. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Count that bucket.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Simmons passes to Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive vertical.
Milton kicks to Hill. Back to Milton. Pass to Hill. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Hill very steady at the free throw line. Not the guy you want to give any cheap fouls against.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Atlanta has possession. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Williams. And now Philadelphia on the break, and a wide open look for Howard. Rebound by the Hawks. Now the pass to Herter. Back to Gallinari. Okongwu dishes to Gallinari. Over Thibault. Misses off the left iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Back to Milton. Thibault kicks to Howard. There's the steal. Herter passes to Okongwu. To the middle. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Milton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Williams. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Milton's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. And here's Atlanta. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Hill looking it over. It's deflected.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Now here's Milton. Guarded closer. Howard can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outside Williams. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Hunter. Inside. Out to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Herter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Hill. They need this. Passes it to Milton. The kick out to Hill. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Fantastic bailout shot by George Hill. Had to answer with the clock running down.
The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari against Howard. The pass to Okongwu. And the layup's good off the glass. Okongwu's now got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Back to Green. Bogdanovich against Curry. Pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Over Bogdanovich. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
The Hawks leading by 5. Young pass to Snell. Here's Collins. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins. Young's got 9 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Snell, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Collins kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
From 11 feet away, it will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Curry.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks ahead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greeting a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 13. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
At the top of the key, Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Down low, here's Embiid, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green, and Maxey subbed in for Seth Curry.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Embiid drives in, kicks it to Simmons. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. To the middle, here's Embiid, makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 6.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. Here's Herter. Second chance shot. Hunter with it. Back to Herter. Tipped away and stolen by Howard. The kick out to Scott. Here's Hill. Count it. 6 points for him.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's sent back by Howard. They recover it. Clock at 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Just 2 to shoot. And too long on the shot. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who could fit in on any team in the league.
Both free throws good from Hill. 1:25 left in the third. Outside Williams. Now the dish to Gallinari.
Getting into the paint, drawing contact. That's a focal point for Gallinari.
The Hawks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's done in for Lou Williams. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. The 76ers with another miss. Curry kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Curry finds Thybulle. Tries again. Curry can't get it to go.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
The 76ers trail by 5. To the inside, Thybulle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Howard. Outside, Green. Pass to Maxey. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there with John Collins. And it's Snell in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Howard kicks to Thybulle. Here's Simmons. There's the pass to Maxey. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Young drives in, and it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 7.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Here's Simmons, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Atlanta leading by 6. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Young passes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Curry. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there, but they recover it. The Trae. The shot by Curry, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
3-pointer, Snell. That shot off, and Philadelphia the other way now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The drive by Green. He gets that one.
This is something Danny has been working on, putting the ball on the floor and taking it strong.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Williams, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
And the basket by Curry.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Young passes to Capella. He kicks it to Williams. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic LU jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Curry against Williams. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Collins looking around. Capella, the pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Green. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Outside, Simmons. High post, Embiid. Capella's there. Embiid dishes to Simmons. He feeds it to Harris. Good on the bucket.
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
And here's Young. Dishes to Capella. Now Collins. Back to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. The feed to Capella. Here's Embiid.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And Embiid is right there.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Young against Simmons. To the paint, Embiid with the steal.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's John Collins with the rebound. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Deep 2 from Hill. No good. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. there below.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Collins, Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket. Young's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the middle. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Harden. Irving against Collins. From 17 feet out. A nice shot by Irving.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young pass to Collins. Here's Young. Up and in on the layup.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden kicks to Irving. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Lots of room. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Good D by Harden.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Irving for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Irving. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Okongwu grabs the board. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Shots good by Williams.
Well, the aggressive defense doesn't bother Lou Williams. They always send a ton of attention his way. Doesn't matter.
Brown down low. He's guarded by Williams. Brown dishes to KD. Shoots from 14. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range because that is money in the bank.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. The dish now to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Brown outside. Feeds to Griffin. Green left side. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Here's Herter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside, KD. Williams against Brown. Back to Durant. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Here's Williams. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
Oh, he got it to go!
Wow, how about that?
Big time shot to beat.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Dunn in at the point guard. Dunn looking over the floor, and Dunn with the slam.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'4".
Oh. How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The Hawks trail by 5. Passes it to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Over Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And the basket is good.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Now Dunn dishes it to Okongwu. Back to Dunn. Durant with the steal. Jordan inside. The kick out to Brown. The pass to KD. Over Dunn. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Lays it up off the glass. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Green missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Herter. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Back to Green. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people
like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Durant. The shot comes out. And Atlanta will come the other way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. Irving's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And here's Harden. Outside Durant. Right at the free throw line. Tips it. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game. Out to the wing. Snell, the pass to Capella. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Free throw no good for Capella. The Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Harris kicks to Harden. Offensive rebound, Nets. On the wing, Irving. Harris outside. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points. Well, we know he's a magician.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Griffin. Not going to go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Hawks trail it. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
6 on the shot clock. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Another shot. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving against Bogdanovich. Pass to Harden. Back to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 6 points.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here is Young. 6 points for him. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Atlanta also making some changes here. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Young inside, guarded by Harden. Young against Harden. Clock at 6. Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Young against Harden. He feeds it to Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Young inside, working on Green. Young's shot is good.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Harden dishes to Green. Irving looking for an opening. Passes it to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. He dishes it to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Young. The Hawks have come up empty at the line so far in 3 attempts. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Both shots good from the stripe. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Brown against Williams. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams with the ball over Claxton. Williams kicks to Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. High post shot. Brown against Williams. Brown the pass to Claxton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And so he makes both from the line. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. Okongwu, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Huerter in at the 2 spot. Here's Irving. Pass to Harden. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich against Harris. Here's Jordan. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich against Harris. Here's Gallinari. And the layup is good. Gallinari's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harden scanning the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now Capella. Down low. It's stolen by Harris. Goes up. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
Done outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks it to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari outside. On deep. But they'll get another chance. Gallinari on the wing. Capella, the pass to Gallinari. Second chance shot. And Bogdanovich lays it in.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Young passes to Capella. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Griffin. Durant down low. And that one is good.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Young looking around. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Outside Griffin. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Here's KD. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Harden against Young. Inside. Here's Snell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he makes both free throws.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Harden gets to Durant. .102 left in the fourth quarter. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Young. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And so they foul intentionally. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Here's Jordan. Out to Harris. Out to the right wing. Griffin dishes to Jordan. And stolen by Okongwu.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
And here's Harden. Ooh, off wide.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
Here's Young. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Timeout called, the Nets. And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review. But traffic in New York City making its... And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Finished off the break.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Curry is inside. Covered by Irving. The 76ers with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Plenty of space. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Curry kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here is Harden. To the inside, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Harden finds Irving. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu is checked in, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Left side, Durant. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Scott. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now, here's Milton. D right on him. On the wing, Hill. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Basket good. 56 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Brown. Passes it to KD. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Maxey on the wing, Hill. Pass to Korkmaz.
Hey, yo, right there.
Pass to Thybulle. Here's Maxey. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got his second basket.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Now Kevin Durant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one goes in.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And that one released in time, but no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Griffin. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the point.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Maxey. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 6 points.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
But tried by Simmons.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now the pass to Embiid. Left side, Harris. Over Harden. Harris's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Harris. To the paint. Here's Embiid, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Simmons against Griffin. No good from Simmons.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Kept alive. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over Curry. Here's Jordan. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And another shot. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Yep, it counts.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They lead by 4. 1:41 left in the first half. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside, Simmons kicks it to Green. Harris against Harden. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. And Howard with the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Brown the pass to Durant. No one near him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Nets lead by 6.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Here's Howard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for Howard.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Down low. Here's Claxton. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Both good from the line that time. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Durant, and that would have counted, but his shot was off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Embiid, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
A nice shot by KD.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Hilton the pass to Howard. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Milton's shot is good.
Nets leading by 4. Here's KD. He's got 8. The feed now to Green. And Green slams it in.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Hill looking around. It's tipped.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Durant. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Howard. That one, no good. Nice D from Durant. Over in the corner, Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Milton's shot is good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:31 left in the third quarter.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
The 76ers trail by 6. Outside, Simmons. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bucket is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Harris against Green. Embiid is at the elbow. Here's Simmons. He can't hit that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. For 3, Harris. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Curry is inside. Guarded by Harden. Curry's shot is off. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. And that one drops for him. Simmons got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Philadelphia. Harden against Simmons. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. The kick out to Irving. Sinks the 15-footer. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for the Nets. And then for Philadelphia, Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Harden scanning the floor. Outside, KD. Lets it fly from 18. Puts up a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 11. Outside, Simmons. Green passes to Simmons. Irving against Curry. Good work there as it goes.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Durant launches from deep. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Offensive rebound. And Simmons kicks to Green. Pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry's shot is off.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Harden dishes to Durant. The 3. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Jordan, and the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Back to Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. Over in the corner, Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And, guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kyrie Irving.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Scott, the pass to Maxey. Scott against Jordan. Scott, good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. KD with it. From deep three-point range. But they get it back. Jordan kicks to Harris. Back to Jordan. Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Maxey. Thybulle, the pass to Tolliver. Here's Korkmaz. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Outside Durant. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Philadelphia. That's the... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Curry kicks to Simmons. Curry passes to Green. Up top, Curry. Harris outside. Here's Embiid. Green dishes to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Atlanta with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The pass to Snell. Over to the wing. Now here's Capella. Young outside. He can't get it to go. Good D by Embiid.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Young. It's good.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now, here is Young. The shot's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Simmons. Harris outside. Good.
Tobias Harris becoming better and better from that range.
Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Herder passes to Young. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Here's Curry, following the basket by Trae Young. And there's the call on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Kevin Herder. And here's Collins, he'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovic, no luck. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Simmons can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Young's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons. A genius at drawing contact.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Harris, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Green. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Young. Williams can't get it to go. Hunter, no one around him. Atlanta again missing. Fast break, Philadelphia. Back to Milton. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. Unloads from 13, and he hits the jump shot.
And that is a smooth-looking jump shot. Embiid all in one motion off the catch.
And that concludes. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Howard is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, defended by Milton. For three. Williams' shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. Hill finds Howard. Now, here's Okongwu. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hunter. Lays it up and banks it in.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Passes it to Korkmaz. Now Howard. And there it is for him.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Williams. Count the basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Milton with it. Pass to Howard. Elbow shot. A shot by Milton, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Hunter. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now, here's Milton. Defense right on him. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And that one, good. Simmons got 10.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. And the layup falls. 8 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Simmons looking it over. Harris passes to Simmons. Curry is inside, defended by Young, and he gets it to go.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young dishes to Capella. Here's Herter. Sinks the three-pointer.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
And here is Simmons. He's got 10. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. Harris's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Herter passes to Young. To the middle. Here's Collins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Simmons. Curry against Young. 6 to shoot.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Collins kicks to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Curry is inside, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And that. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your... That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Young. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the 1. Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Shoots over Curry. A nice shot by Young. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. So both teams making some changes here. On defense, Philadelphia. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 90 seconds now into the second half. Now Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hill kicks to Milton. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Shoots from 8. And Okongwu finishes it off. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Hill passes to Milton. Inside, Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bogdanovich inside, defended by Milton. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Here's Bogdanovich, dishes it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
The 76ers trail by 4. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Okongwu's now got 8 points. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting. But Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Gallinari outside. Back to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Milton. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. He gets it in there. Scott's got his second basket of the game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Back to Williams. To the middle. It's stolen by Hill. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 2 on the clock. And Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Hawks. Harris finds Simmons. Back to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, Harris at 6'9" is a big body, and the defense has got to do a better job of pushing him outside the paint.
Now, here is Young. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Simmons. Overdone. Simmons can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To the left wing. Herter passes to Okongwu. Clock at 6. Here's Herter. Guarded by Green. Capella. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Harris. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young looking around. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Simmons finds Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Herter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. The 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Tony Snell subbed in for Dunn. Herder passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Curry. The three. Simmons on the wing. Capella against Embiid. Buries it down low. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Young against Curry. Young inside. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Philadelphia. They trail by 14. Harris's shot is off. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Kicks it out to Collins. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry leading the charge. Rebounded by the Hawks. From deep, Collins off on that one.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. It's the NBA on 2K's Payday.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks are...
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the next starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the 1. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Passes to Collins for the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Young against Harden. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Harden finds Durant. Over Collins. 6 to shoot. Pass to Irving. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's the dish to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the jam by Harden.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young passes to Snell. Collins kicks to Snell. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now Collins, after the missed 3 from KD. Snell dishes to Capella. Back to Snell. it's good. Snell's got 5 now.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Now here's Harden. And that one, good.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the pass to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Harden the pass to Irving. Over Bogdanovich. Again, the Nets for 2.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now, here is Young. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Durant with the steal. And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Outside Griffin. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Outside for Durant. The second chance effort. Up again, and Griffin stays with it.
The incredible energy of Blake Griffin. Skilled at sticking with plays and finishing them off.
Williams passes to Herter. Now Okongwu. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Brown outside. Back to Irving. The kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. And no good that time. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Nets trail by 3. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good from Irving.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way over Hunter. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Brown. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Williams looking around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Outside Irving. He dishes it to Griffin. Brown with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Irving against Williams. And Griffin sends it back. Durant down low. Gallinari on him. And good that time.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Hunter, the pass to Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires from 14. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Durant. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. To stop the run. The rebound by the Nets. It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Herter passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Irving looking for an opening. Durant kicks to Irving. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And it's Gallinari on the follow. And now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Outside Irving. Over Okongwu. Irving, good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari down low. Guarded by Green. Outside Williams. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Brown with it and guarded by Capella. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
One of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. And that'll do it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's KD in at the power forward. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot by Collins, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
The Hawks trail by 5. Snell from outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Snell, the pass to Capella. Collins looking around. 4 on the clock. Back to Capella. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Back to Harden. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Tony Snell. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kevin Durant. Young outside from deep three-point range. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Harris. Collins up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Dunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Claxton the pass to Irving. Over Dunn. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 5. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Young outside. Over Harden.
Come on.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Young. KD's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Overdone. And contact on the and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden the pass to Durant. Capella trying to free himself up.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Herter passes to Dunn. And the three off target. Brooklyn leading by 6. Durant kicks to Harris. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Williams. Out to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Al Harden can't get the putback. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Brooklyn ahead, up by... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've got Young. Gallinari is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Offensive rebound. And there's the pass to Harden. To the paint. Jordan against Collins. Pass to KD. Gallinari with the steal. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Count it. Good.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
Harden surveying the D. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Young against Harden. And he gets the whistle. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young drives in. Gallinari wide open. Rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires at the elbow. Shots good by Durant. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Young passes to Williams. No good on the triple.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Hawks shooting about 42% so far. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant's running.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Young outside. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Nets leading by 6. Jordan with it. Outside Durant. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Durant has one thing on his mind. When he gets the ball in close, attack.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harden up top, defended by Young, and the basket by Harden.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Hawks trail by 8. Young with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
The 3 from Harden. They get it back. 1:04 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Harris outside. Launches a 3. Goes up with it again. And Jordan with the layup.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for John Collins. Okongwu comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Williams. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Harden. He's tightly guarded and stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Young leading the break. The 3-pointer no good. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. The 3 from Bogdanovic. 3-pointer off target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.